Hi beautiful ladies, how are you? I just wanted to drop in here quickly and talk to you about the soul way of losing weight, what I call the soul way of losing weight, right? So what I've noticed over the years of helping women feel good and train and do all the things that they think they need to do is that they weren't changing their mindset. So unfortunately, all the boot camps in the world, all the diets, all the crap that they were doing wasn't really keeping the weight off at the end of the day, because they weren't changing the things that really matter, and that was how they felt about themselves and what they were doing, how they were treating themselves, which comes down to you know how you're taking care of yourself, your self-worth, your self-care, all those kinds of things. So one of the things that I've noticed is when women are happy, they are more likely to do the things they want to do. They're more likely to take care of themselves. They're more likely to prepare nice meals. They're more likely to go to bed earlier. They're more likely to go for a walk or exercise or move in a way that feels good for them, rather than thinking they should do all these things, right, that don't feel good, and then they quit. So it's a totally different way of taking care of yourself. And if you've tried everything else, then I suggest you probably haven't tried changing your mindset and changing the way that you feel about you, the way that you think about you, the way you think about food as well, because unfortunately, you know, all the depriving, the restricting, going without, following strict diets and strict routines, it just leads to more guilt, more shame, more giving up, more feeling bad, and then more weight, right? So it doesn't actually finish, it actually doesn't fix anything. So more binge and more emotional eating and more stress. So if we're not addressing the underlying problems with the stress and the hormone imbalance and the sleep and the food and the movement and the water and, you know, just the basic stuff, the nutrition, upping the greens, upping the nutrition and good fats and things that need to keep our metabolism kicking along, especially as we're going into our late 40s and 50s and beyond, right? So that's usually when we start noticing a lot of things changing, and it makes us feel terrible about ourselves, right? So there's a lot of things in there, but I've created an online program, and this is how I coach anyway. So if we were working one-on-one, I would give you the same kind of philosophies, if you like, or principles that I work from. So getting happy and knowing what gives you joy and being mindful and practicing good health habits is really the basics that, you know, a lot of women are stopping ourselves from doing that. We're stopping ourselves from taking care of ourselves. And mainly because we're unhappy. So once we get happy and work out what's really going on in our heads, what we're really saying to ourselves, our self-talk, all of those things change, right? So they allow us to do the best for us. They allow us to feel worthy enough to do those things and deserving. They allow us to invest in ourselves and spend the time and effort and money on ourselves. So it changes everything. It's really a big picture process, I suppose, but we start with small steps, right? And I've created an online little course that you can do, seven videos at the moment, and that's going to keep growing as I add more to that. So you've got that forever anyway. Yeah, that's going to change your world by changing your mindset, changing the things that you're thinking about, the things you focus on, your values. That will change everything, right? So if you're still looking for the answers to lose weight, you've got to go back inside, and we've got to look inside what's going on. And when I'm working with women and coaching them, that's what I do. Because after 30 years of watching women struggle and struggle and struggle, I could only teach them 1 day a week or 2 days a week doing PT or group classes. It wasn't changing things in their head. Eventually you do. Eventually, I think you have mindset shifts, because all of a sudden you are out of your head and into your body, and you're starting to feel better, and you're starting to do things that you wouldn't do before. You're feeling stronger, more confident, more capable. So it does change things. We do need movement, but it takes a lot longer if we haven't got that whole picture, holistic coaching around you. So you can either work with me if you want to work one-on-one or small groups, or try it online and try the soul way of losing weight, and it's online. So if you want to know more about that, let me know. Okay, bye.